Hi guys. It has been so long, way too long since I did my last video. It is almost 2024, only a couple days left, so I really wanted to come on and make one last video. I think I only made one or two this entire year. I just have been, my mind has been focused on different things, so I just haven't had time. I wasn't in the right space to sit down and make videos really at all this past year, but one more for 2023, and hopefully for 2024 I will be making more if I feel up to it. So I just wanted to recap what the year has been like for me. Thankfully, in terms of my cancer journey, my scans have all been clear the entirety of 2023. So I'm so grateful that I was able to stay on my clinical trial medication, which is an oral chemo pill that I take every single day. And then every 4 weeks, I go to Memorial Sloan Kettering and I get blood work, I get EKGs, and I get 3 injections to help slow the spread of my cancer. Because, just to recap, I have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, which I was diagnosed with in November of 2020. And I have had progression to my spine in 2021, and so far it has not been identifiable in any of my scans since 2021, which I am extremely grateful for. So the rest of, aside from the cancer journey, which I have posted previously, is just a daily mental battle. In addition to the side effects, which currently on this chemo pill are relatively mild in terms of what they could be, because I have friends and I know people who have metastatic breast cancer who are on different lines of treatment and their side effects are very brutal. So my side effects compared to those side effects of other chemo drugs are mild. I have some bone pain, I have fatigue, sometimes I have nausea, I have vision changes, my body is, the medications put my body into menopause, so I have menopausal symptoms, skin changes, I have hot flashes, I have difficulty sleeping, things like of that nature. But relatively speaking, compared to other chemos, it's relatively mild. It is right now more of a constant mental battle. I can't handle things nearly as well as I used to. My threshold for, I guess, to handle things is minimal, I guess. I was a lot more patient before cancer. I had a lot longer fuse, and now it's just, I try, but I get stressed out way more easily now. And with the lack of sleep, it's easier to get stressed out and have anxiety and stress as well. Just if I only get a couple hours of sleep the night before, my whole body is affected mentally, physically. I'm exhausted. And I also find if I do something the day before, if I go out with friends or just have a full day, the next day it's like I'm hungover, and I don't even drink. I don't do drugs, nothing, but it's just my body it takes a toll on my body. Even if I do fun things the next day, it's like I have ran a marathon, or it's like I drank, a bottle of vodka or something. It's just, it takes an entire day to recover from the previous day, which that's something that just is an adjustment for me. And just the daily battle of waking up and trying to live my life as though I did not have a terminal illness. It is a mental game. It is like preparing for a marathon every single day. And so that's what 2023 was. Just, that was my focus for the most part, is preparing for a marathon every single day. And the last thing to top off 2023 on a high note is I have been in a very toxic relationship for the past 4 years, which has taken a mental toll on me. And that's another reason why I wasn't able to post as much this year, because that was my focus. It was extremely toxic. I won't go into too many details, but I have been trying to leave this relationship for the past 2 years, and I didn't know if I would ever, I don't even know if I'm speaking right, would ever be able to leave that relationship. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. So many horrible, stressful times, and worse than the cancer, if I'm being honest. Nobody really knows how stressful a toxic relationship can be, or being emotionally abused can be, being in a relationship with a narcissist can be, unless you have experienced it yourself. Nobody really understands the gravity and the toll that narcissistic abuse can take on a person. I can't ever look back in time, but I do wonder once in a while if my cancer would have returned had I not been in this relationship. Like, I can't dwell on it, but part of me does think that my cancer might not have returned had I not been involved in this relationship. But I can't look back. I am just so thrilled and relieved and happy to be in my new place and be free from an emotionally abusive relationship. And I'm so thankful for all the friends that have supported me the last over about 3 years. And I'm forever grateful. And I'm so grateful that I was able to finally find a place that was safe, and I felt like I would not have to move if my health deteriorates. It is handicap accessible, and it's peaceful, and it's bright, and that was the best present that I could give myself this Christmas in 2023, is the gift of peace, the gift of freedom from abuse. And I'm praying that I live many years healthy before the cancer decides to, I guess, take over and become resistant. I am praying for many years of peace and happiness. Now that I have this freedom, it's so hard to describe how much I've wanted to have a peaceful place of my own and not have to have my guard up and not have to be afraid and not have to be nervous and not have to be tense every single day and have walls upon walls up with someone that supposedly loved you. And it's been a really difficult couple years. And that's what I'm wishing for 2024 is now that I have this place to be able to live in it for a long time in health and only bring people into my life in this space that will bring kindness and love and peace to my life and no more pain and no more emotional abuse and no more toxic people. That's my resolution for 2024. Everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves peace and kindness and to not be afraid of the person walking through their door about game playing, whatever. I know this is really not cancer related, but I did want to share this because that's been part of my journey, unfortunately. And I want to be honest in what I'm sharing with all of you. So, thank you for those who have subscribed to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful New Year's. I hope that you have a beautiful, healthy 2024, and thank you again, and I will try to post more videos. Bye for now.